I'm
It's
not.
okay that we're spending a lot of time on this. Just
we,
so everyone's clear.
we can take a look at the racers. I do have those set up. Because on the left we've got some girl who apparently never made it to top 8.
Yeah, this is sort of like a not like a meme or a running joke or anything, but like or I don't know. I don't want to make a thing out of it, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a thing that some girl is immensely talented, always does extremely well, but just doesn't quite crack the top 8.
Yeah, it's like Arc Bliss yesterday or 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We said the same thing. Oh, like the joke is that they never make top 8. But I didn't know some girl also never made top 8, even though best placement 9th and 66% win rate.
Yeah,
Really?
66% win rate over like 40 plus matches or whatever puts some girl in the top tier of player that we have.
Yeah. That's why she's seeded. Number 12.
Yeah. And then we have Desdar, who is new. So obviously we have a favorite and an underdog here.
Mm-hmm. But we had that before. We had like, who was it? Was it like, I don't want to say a random name because then it's probably wrong and I'll feel bad. But there was one player who was like new against someone who's like similar to some girl in win rate and matches played. And then the new guy won.
Maybe you're thinking of Full of Lizards versus... I'll find it. I'll go look it up.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the game they played was Loop Loop DX, which was like keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah,
shooter thing.
It's where you try to shoot yourself, except sometimes you kill everything else first.
Yeah, and it was a very cool game that I tested, and I was like, we don't have a lot of games like this. It looks good. It sounds good. Let's put it in, even though if you die to the final boss at a bad time, it's gonna set you back like 4 minutes.
Yeah,
like it's big, right?
It was like on every stage, right? Like if you died on any boss or any level, it would reset the whole world basically.
Yeah. So it would be like a minute or 2 minutes on some of the other stages, and then it got really, really bad in the last stage. So I knew it had that kind of upset potential there, which is like it's you would prefer if it didn't. Ultimately, it does come down to like skill and play, right? Like if you don't die, then that won't happen to you, right? So it's hard to say that like this person didn't deserve the win or whatever. But it's more likely that someone can pull off an upset when your time comes in big chunks like that. And if you can just get yourself one more chunk than your opponent, then you can come away with the win.
Yeah, it can also be really hard to judge just how risky can I play. Like, does it matter if I get hit here? Or should I just try to kind of damage boost through and go as fast as possible? So if you don't know how long the world... Like in the pastebin it will probably say if you lose all your lives, you're gonna reset the world and lose a lot of time. But then, how long is the world? You don't know that.
Yeah. You'll do World 1 and you'll be like, okay, that was... I wasn't paying attention to my timer or something, like, you know, but it felt like 3 minutes maybe, and then like, but is World 2 gonna be longer, right? Like it...
Yeah, do I need all my HP for the end? Is the boss maybe gonna be really hard? That's like a common thing in games for some reason, that boss difficulty is just all over the place. We saw that in Samurai Kid. Like some, some bosses were just...
at the end.
Yeah, like the baboon was actually pretty hard. You had those spawning enemies all the time, and you had to hit him like 20 times or something. But then the two bosses before that were easy, cakewalks.
So I did finally look it up. Full of Lizards versus 1UP 40. And I thought it was 1UP something, but I wanted to, like you said, I want to get it right. So I looked it up. So that was, yeah, congrats.
Yeah, that was the one.
40.
That was the one I was thinking of.
Just one of many little stories being told here in our good old-fashioned mystery tournament.
One of the legends being forged.
Yeah. Will some new legend happen here today?
And he's got like this dragon eye thing going on.
Desdar. That's a dragon could totally be named Desdar.
Oh, sure. It could also be like something backwards. Except this one would be Retsit.
Redsid.
Which doesn't mean much, but it looks like it.
It definitely. A little party, like the puzzle hunter part of your brain or something, like saw a pattern and was like, wait a minute.
Oh, you could take rat out of this and sit, which is like the ending of a word. Puzzle hunters have kind of ruined me.
An anagram of sadder.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what do we anagram some girl to? Yeah, that one's a bit tougher.
Low Grimes.
Like maybe something meso? That's a word, right?
Yeah, Meso girl. There's log. Rhyme slog.
Rhyme slog?
Mire slog. There we go. Mire logs. Yeah, like you'd find floating in a mire after the tree was cut down and left there.
And then you combine the two Sadder Mire log to make a new word.
Yeah. That's the puzzle.
We did it.
We can build that out. Put it in our new mystery fun. If no one knows what we're talking about, by the way, we have a puzzle hunting team here on Mystery Funhouse of people who do puzzle hunts, which is I'll go ahead and take a little bit of time to plug this because players are still getting their game. Though I think they have got their game though, so we're on our way.
Yeah, I can set that up.
A puzzle hunt is it's a series of puzzles. They all have some kind of clever theme. They're very cryptic. You kind of have to figure out what the puzzle is part of the puzzle. They're often sort of word game adjacent. There's a lot of crosswords and word searches or something, but there's usually something clever going on. And they're a lot of fun. So if you like puzzles, particularly word puzzles and language puzzles, then there's a puzzle hunter role you can ask about on the Discord.
Yeah, we have the MIT hunt coming up, which is huge. Like usually there's like, I don't know, 10 to 30 puzzles in one of these hunts, or maybe even less. This one's gonna have 100, and there's no way we're gonna finish all of them, so you're welcome to join, help us get a bit closer to the end, but I don't see us finishing it, just like we didn't finish the last time.
No, yeah, MIT hunt is the granddaddy of all puzzle hunts. The whole puzzle hunt community looks forward to it every year as a huge event, and it's meant for teams of like 50 plus people.
Yeah.
Of which we're not. There's going to be, on a good day there will be 10 of us there all solving. So we won't get through it, but we'll have fun. So I don't know much about the game that's been pulled. I think this is coming off of our backup.
Yeah, I know this game. This game... So, have you seen... what's the name? I keep forgetting it. The PlayStation excavator game. Power Shovel. Do you know that game?
Okay, I do.
So in Power Shovel there's one stage where there's like bugs or something running around, like on a Pac-Man-like grid. And you can then remove 2 tiles from the map to like drop like a whole path. And then if there's an enemy on that path, he will die. Right?
I think maybe... I can't tell if what I'm thinking of is the part of Power Shovel that you're describing, or if I'm realizing I actually do know this game and I'm recalling the game.
So
I'm
yeah,
not sure yet.
This game is like that. There's enemies, it's like a one-screen kind of game.
Yeah,
then,
like almost like an old arcade game.
Yeah, I think it is an old arcade game. It's just like home released. Huh. But yeah, so you want to drop enemies by like removing the ends of paths. It's gonna make sense. Oh, Desdar does not have a... Well...
Yeah, this is, Desdar has been setting up IRC for the first time, I think, so... There's been a... They're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed. It's their first mystery tournament, it's their first mystery tournament match, and it's been scheduled, like, pretty last minute, I think. It's technically overdue. I think the end of the first round was technically 4 days ago. It's the holidays. There's probably a lot going on, so hopefully they're able to focus once the race starts.
Yeah, there's no real pressure or anything, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's the sort of thing where it's very easy to put pressure on yourself. Yeah, I think now that I see it, I think I have seen this game before. I mean, it's been raced in Mystery Tournament before.
Yeah, I think ID submitted this. Because I remember him asking me about this game, if this would make a good sub. I told him no, I hate this game. No, I told him it's probably a good sub, but I do dislike this kind of style of game.
Mm-hmm.
Like a one-screen arcade game is gonna have to be very creative in its gameplay for me to like it. Like, I actually kind of liked the concept of... I don't know the name. The game that you played for NES, I think? One of the Clue something?
Clue Land?
Yeah. Like, I like that. That's different. But when you have like there's 8 enemies that you have to kill and you get X weird weapon that works in some weird way and go do it 50 times. I don't know.
No, not so much.
It gets old fast.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes they have these really clever ideas for like every stage, and it loads up and it's a totally different layout, and it demands you to think differently about the game or something, right? Or sometimes it's like, I don't know, the blocks are in rows and columns this time, you know?
Yeah. So like, Kickle Cubicle is also like a one-screen arcade game, kind of. But every stage does try to be pretty different, I think.
Yeah, so I just kind of assumed that a demo was running on Desdar's screen, and now Polari has noticed the demo has beaten several stages in a row now, and it hasn't stopped, and is starting to wonder if maybe Desdar is just playing the game. So we'll have to look into this.
Yeah, it does suspiciously look like that, and he's a first timer, so it wouldn't be too surprising if that's what he was doing.
Right.
Alright, Desdar's winning. Everyone get your votes have been wrong. Voting for some girl.
So if he's actually been playing this for...
Yeah, then it's a redraw.
Yeah, it's gonna be a redraw.
I don't think a demo would have gone this long.
Yeah, it keeps going. I mean, that's like what you said, like first MT, first match.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like a demo behavior. It's just...
Yeah, there's a lot of thought behind the moves and stuff.
Oh, the demo got a high score.
Yeah.
And it's entering their name.
Maybe whoever recorded the demo just happens to be called Desdar as well.
It would have been really funny if it went in like DES or something.
Anyway, this is definitely not the demo, but it's fine. We're gonna get it in a different game probably.
Probably. I definitely love the idea to be like, boy, it sure would be good to like get in and have an idea of what this game is, right? Like trying to gain knowledge and like it shows an active interest, I guess, in doing well and eagerness to play and stuff like that. So, so there's some positives here.
There are some weird cases where you might actually do that. Like I had one race where we did this Mega Man fan game, and the moving around in this world,
Hello.
or whatever.
Polari, I don't think you're... It's either my internet or your internet, but I can not hear a word.
Are we all robots?
Just Polari is a robot for me.
For me, I hear both of you as robots, but apparently Maurice hears me okay.
Yeah, almost okay. Like, I can maybe hear that something might be wrong, but you sound fine to me. Maybe it's a Discord thing, we could try the other channel. Sometimes that helps randomly. Oh wait, but we can't do that because then I would have to find where to change that in the layout. I like how Desdar just keeps playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have my hex chat configured so that if someone says my name, I get a ping.
I think that's the default, actually.
Well, it'd be good if it was the default, because then it might actually be turned on for Desdar, who might actually notice that people are trying to get his attention.
Yeah, I think starting a line with your name and what's it called, colon? It's a default, but just mentioning the name anywhere might not be. Yeah, we've done that too. Also, I just pinged him on Discord, and I think he really just went all into the game and isn't following anything else.
We've had this problem before. That time it was like the game launched full screen and the player only had one monitor.
Oh, the puzzle game.
Yeah.
Did that get played, by the way? I heard it got redrawn twice.
Yes. That is what happened.
So it has not gotten played yet.
Correct. And I think it's still in the pool. I think I floated the idea of like maybe it shouldn't be if we've had these problems twice now. I don't know. Should we add a restriction that like can you stream a full screen application?
Do you know how to use OBS?
Well, like apparently it's tricky or like deceiving, or it looks like it's set up okay, and then the race starts and it's like, oh shoot, it's not.
It's not the only game like that. There's a bunch of games where as long as you don't have it focused, it shows up as like running in OBS, but then full screening it changes that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Desdar just keeps on rolling.
Man. Could you imagine if part of Mystery Tournament was like the game and the pace bin gets given to you, and then that's when time starts, and you just gonna be like, oh,
it's an interesting thought. like maybe exclude the downloading, but like setting up the emulator, setting up your controls, reading the pace bin. Like I'm not super against the idea.
As someone who will read the pace bin in its entirety twice, at least, before I test, and then still forgets things and misses things that were in the pace bin, I find the prospect terrifying.
there's not much to say. Like, I'm watching Desdar play on the side here. It's not going too well either. Oh, Desdar has stopped moving. Never mind.
Just a brief moment considering options at the start of the stage. Yeah, there's a lot that's out of our hands at this point.
I mean, one option would be to just have everyone else start now and retime Desdar.
Sorta, like. I guess I'm. It's a little unconventional, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a fair thing to do, but he's just not responding to anything. Like, I don't know what. Like, it's either that or we just wait for him to finish and then start another race.
I think that's the better option. Even though it's also stupid.
Yeah, they are both stupid.
Ah, Desdar, please.
we did. It took like 20 minutes before one of our players noticed that they were playing full screen and they didn't get their alerts on IRC or whatever. We were there for a while.
This is why I need 2 monitors. Oh yeah, you were talking about getting another like you had a monitor already, but you hadn't plugged it in or something?
I lived the one monitor life for quite a long time, and then a friend got me a second one.
Nice.
But I needed a cable. I thought I had the cable and then didn't.
Mm.
And then it's the kind of thing where like a very active normal person would go to the store the next day and then have their monitor running that day. Whereas for me, being weird and socially anxious and all kinds of other things was like left it for months. But
I'm all about doing things right away.
I did eventually plug it in, so I've been enjoying 2 monitors for a while, and it was weird at first. Like, I wasn't even really sure what to do with the other one a lot of the time, but
Desdar has paused the game. Maybe?
Here we go. Yep.
Come on.
They're typing.
Ah, there we go.
IRC.
We did it.
For FFAO, every time you pull a game or whatever, you hope that it's fine and you don't need to actually act as like a referee or anything, right? You're hoping it's just like an administrative busy work sort of thing. But every now and then weird cases pop up, and it's on you to sort of make a decision that you think is fair.
Yeah, like this one's not so hard, right? Like you don't have to decide on a winner or anything. But others like the DS game, Starfy,
yeah.
Yeah, that one was a bit tougher. Because the game ran for both players, just not quite as well for one of them, and then, like, the other guy won, but maybe the first guy would have won, but also maybe he wouldn't, or the game was easier because it's running slow. There's just so much to it. Alright. We are going to get another game. This time, both players are gonna start at the same time.
Man, those links were posted in the IRC, and they were like, "Good, got it, gone. See you in 40 minutes. I'll be back," and just disappeared. It was off.
Yeah, imagine. Like the link gets posted. Yeah, so gigabit internet, good advantage, especially with a big game like this.
I actually had one race too where my game ran slower for some reason, and nobody, only I had put in-game timer on screen, so nobody compared it, and nobody doing a restream realized that my game ran at half the speed. And afterwards, I was told like, "Yo, am I gonna do another race?"
Oh, wait.
Yeah, something was up.
Surely the moderator should have noticed.
No, they didn't. We both finished, and then afterwards I was told that I ran slower.
Miss, what's your opinion on when the moderator goes, "Oh, well, you can decide if one of you has won or if you want to do a redraw"?
Yeah, so I understand why a moderator would say that, because
It's such a cop-out to me.
yeah, so on one hand it's like it's uncomfortable and hard sometimes to make a decision. So I understand any kind of, the urge to wriggle out of it in some way. I feel that. I also understand that this is ultimately for fun. There's no great prize here at the end of this, right? So we don't want to take it too seriously.
Okay.
And that sometimes it's possible that what both players feel is the right thing to do is not necessarily what's written in the rules, which is probably not the case most of the time, but there's a possibility there. So I think those things, should be considered in some way, but also it should not be the player's responsibility to figure this out, right? We shouldn't be putting that on them. That should be on organizers.
It's also like
mods admins.
If I'm a competitor and a moderator asks me like how I want to decide some moderation call like that, I'm just gonna like, no, fuck you, I'm not gonna touch this. I will have no responsibility for whatever choice gets made.
Yeah, also,
moderators.
if you won, so you have to decide, did I win or did I not win? Do I want to be like maybe an asshole by saying no, I won, or do I want to maybe lose by saying I didn't win? Don't put that on me.
Yeah, we never want to make people pressured into feeling like they need to behave a certain way. So I think it's important to, in as many cases as possible, think ahead and have rules in place and then enforce those rules.
Yeah, in my case, I was slightly salty afterwards that my game ran slower, and that was decided to be an advantage. But like in hindsight, yeah, like the game didn't play as it was supposed to. It was theoretically, it could have been an advantage. So like you just redo it. It's just annoying when it happens, when someone only notices after the race is over, which was actually the bigger deal. They're like, guys, really, my game ran at half a speed and nobody could tell during the race. You watched me for half an hour.
Right. Yeah, I would feel pretty embarrassed if I was around for that one. Definitely.
I mean, you did figure out that I forgot what it was, the Starfy game, that it was running maybe a bit slow.
I had some experience there with that one.
But that doesn't even seem relevant. You were like, oh, I feel like the left player should have caught up at least a bit by now. Like there was, I was pretty impressed by you figuring that out in that way.
Well, thank you. But it's because I was because I tested that game and I knew, boy, this game has the potential to be decided by some goofy stuff, right? If you make a silly mistake, go into a side area, start playing a mini game you're not supposed to, you're gonna lose like a minute, and it's not easy to gain a minute on your opponent in that game and that goal, right? The gameplay was all fairly straightforward, except for those weird gotcha moments. So when Mundungu got into some of those gotcha moments, I looked at BTS and was like, here we go, he's gonna catch up now. And then he didn't. He was still just as far behind. And that's when I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So I was kind of sort of, I had some kind of active insight into the game in the situation that helped me, I guess.
It makes sense. It's just like noticing that kind of thing. You gotta pay attention.
Yeah, well, certainly sometimes we have commentators around here who aren't necessarily interested in paying attention.
Yeah.
But I strive to, at the very least, pay attention.
Julian asking, would I take a race of a puzzle game versus Somgo? do you mean, would I be, like, happy to draw a puzzle game against some girl in MT?
Or does he mean, would you take it, like, would you win it?
I think I'm, like, good at puzzle games, not as good as, like, the best puzzlers in MT. But, like, I feel like I could beat 80% of people or something. Some girl? I actually don't know, I haven't seen her play any puzzle games. I know she likes GBA games. GBA has a lot of puzzle games.
Yeah, you're both what I would call well-rounded, I guess.
I'm gonna take the message on her stream as a hint that she's probably not at the strongest in puzzles, but it may be just that.
Oh yeah,
like them, but that she's bad.
it's right there. I didn't even see that.
Oh, does she have something up? I'm still looking at the player cards here.
There's like a bunch of random things on the side of her stream, and one of them, note, you should not like puzzles.
Oh, this game got pulled. Oh, this makes me nervous. Because this was... I don't know if this was actually tested. It was accepted with, like... Someone I think it might have been TPC, was like, oh yeah, some changes got made to the game that make it better. So it should be good to accept it. And then it just kind of got accepted, I guess. So I don't know if anyone actually looked at it and confirmed anything or what. So this makes me nervous.
I played this game during like the release race, and I think it works. I think it's a good MT game.
Yeah, I mean, there was a reason we used it there. I definitely get nervous when someone says, hey, this thing that we think we know has got some changes in it. Let's use it without looking at what those changes are, right? Like a warning bell starts going off in my head.
Yeah.
I'll never forget what was it called? Out of the Hat or something?
Yeah, I know.
It was our opening game for Mystery Tournament. We had a tradition of, for the first game, we're going to pick one that is a really good first round sort of pull, where maybe it would be a little bit too easy or straightforward for stronger players later on in the tournament, but between these two newer players, it's perfect. And it's a cool game, and it looks good, and it's fun. Here it is. And then we were all the testers were like, yeah, this was a good time. And then it turned out that the developer had just updated the game in between testing and the first match of the tournament. So not even like a very big window at all. Just snuck in there with an update that completely added a new mechanic and broke some old ones. And we were all mystified at what was going on.
It was like a really weird mechanic which just broke all of the platforming in the game because you could just cheat all of everything.
Yeah,
it was so weird.
You could just fly, basically.
Yeah,
like,
it was so weird. Why did he do that?
All of us were like, hold on, I don't remember being able to do this or that, or like there was like an arc that would appear when you would throw the hat, and that arc was blue, and then there was a new one that would throw the hat straight, and that was yellow, and I was like, I don't remember yellow. There's no yellow button. What is going on? Oh my god, did Desdar really just start going again?
Oh, no way. Did he?
So my best guess for what's going on is that he has some gamepad connected that's sending button presses, and he's resetting the game because we just saw the first intro screens twice.
Okay. I got so worried that they were like, oh, okay, I gotta enter the race. Okay, dot ready. And then started playing or something, and it was just like, no, not quite. So close. But no, it looks like everything hopefully will be okay.
Wait, is this the title screen and not the one that some girl is on?
I would assume the title screen is the one which has like the title on it, right?
Fair.
I think Some Girl is on the correct one, but it probably doesn't matter. Someone could tell them.
And I hope it's just like one input or whatever.
Do we know who subbed this? I don't think FFA was said.
Well, Hempoli made the game.
Well,
so-
yeah, I could just put Hempuli.
Yeah, I don't even remember if this was actually like a formally submitted.
I'll just put Hempuli.
No, it's not on the test sheet.
It's just TPC decided this is in now.
Yeah, TPC I think just directly added it straight to the draw list. And then of course, out of like 100 games or whatever, it got pulled. Fantastic.
I mean, it's a good game. I think this is a good sub. I would accept this.
Yeah. It looked very cool.
Alright, we have a game, finally. Oof. That took long. But the game is... Oh! My roommate is a Lasergun. Freeware by Hempuli, the creator of Baba Is You.
Yeah. Also the creator of many new prototype pen and paper puzzles in our Discord. And I guess to other places on the internet. Probably.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, it's trying to kind of like invent the next great pen and paper puzzle, like a Slitherlink or whatever. Which maybe means nothing to most of you, but yeah, it's just interested in games and game design and has a fun sense of humor. So I think you're gonna get a game that has some clever mechanics and is pretty funny if you stop to actually read any of the text.
Did you see how like the transition, it like went from left to right? That was amazing.
I hope both of their controls work.
Looks good.
I'm slightly concerned with the thing about the gamepads.
But the thing about this game was it's way easier with a mouse. I hope the pastebin tells you about that.
It's very bare bones.
Yeah, it does not tell you about that. Well, we'll see. It's probably
Note,
fine.
If you wish to play with keyboard and mouse, be sure to unplug any gamepads and restart the game. Apologies for this. WASD to move, mouse to use Lasergun, R to restart.
Desdar is not using Lasergun. Not that you have to, but he doesn't even look like he wants to use Lasergun.
Yeah, well, it's the kind of thing where it's like... I definitely understand the, like, just kind of sticking with what you know, if you can, and then when the game sort of forces you to learn, then finally you'll be dragged kicking and screaming into finally learning.
Yeah, okay, so this is my roommate is Lasergun. Hey, here's the mystery ghost. That's cute. Alright, so in this game, you can shoot a laser. It's gonna laser literally everything, including the gems that you have to collect, the goal. So Some Girl is unable to finish the game at this point, the level. And as you can see, if you destroy an object, the remaining part becomes solid, so Some Girl can stand on these gems. You can also collect a lot of these gems by destroying like the ghosts that are flying around.
Hey, so like, Some Girl has a laser gun, like in her hands, right? And I don't... Desdar's character like isn't holding...
I think that Desdar needs to
Lasergun?
tilt his right stick.
Yeah, I hope he's not trying to play this on a non-analog pad. Like, I wonder if he has like something of a Super Nintendo pad level in his hands and is just pressing all the buttons and nothing is happening.
Would be bad. But it looks like it. I mean, the level is pretty clear. Aim with right stick. And I think we're gonna
I mean, the
redraw.
pastebin says you can use a laser gun. I really hope it's not something stupid like you needed to actually like pick up the laser gun. In the room or something.
No. I think that this game doesn't have a analog control warning because it's not really a submission apparently, and also because you can use the mouse. But since Desdar is playing with a gamepad that doesn't have analog controls, he cannot play the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if some girl had the same messages about the controls, or if it adapts to keyboard, mouse, or gamepad.
Oh,
Like are those messages a
What?
sign that he's
we
playing?
got laser.
Gun.
Okay,
You
he
did it.
figured it out.
Some girl, I think some girl already has a big advantage because she's using the mouse. It's so much easier to aim. And precise aiming is gonna be really important, like late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can see where you're aiming, right? There's no laser sight, but your mouse cursor lets you know where you're gonna shoot. So.
And it's also really easy to like slightly adjust your angle.
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead.
even if it's not a huge lead in terms of absolute time, like some girl is pretty good at games, so you might not want to give her that lead.
Right. I'm with you that like even if the fine control wasn't all that necessary or whatever, I'm still just like better and more comfortable aiming with a mouse. But I don't know, people are different and they got preferences, and it's kind of surprising to me sometimes that like there's people who will all play every platformer on keyboard, and I'm like, no, what? That's horrible. Like I cannot. I'm terrible on a keyboard. But for them, it's the other way around. I don't know. People just have what they like.
Yeah, I don't think keyboard versus gamepad is quite the same, because like neither of those is objectively better. I played difficult platformers on both and done just well. But it's like mouse versus analog stick is an actual difference in quality.
Yeah, there's the mouse can do things that the stick can't.
Yeah, like it's not.
Especially if like there's turning radius or something involved, right? Like yeah.
Like usually we talk about this in terms of FPS games, and like I'm on the team that playing FPS games on pad is totally fine with modern like slight auto aim and such. Like Halo just feels good, but it's still just objectively less accurate. If you were gonna play it competitively and had the choice of either, you would be a complete idiot for choosing pad.
So, in terms of the game, because it's tough to it's tough to get interested in a race where it's been so weirdly one-sided the whole time. But I think we do finally have a race that we can just kind of buckle in and talk about. Some girl on level 11, Desdar on level 6. This Lasergun destroys absolutely everything.
Including the level number.
Yeah, so like you see all these ways where you're like, oh, I could just shoot at this corner and I could get up here. But it's pretty easy to also shoot the goal and be unable to win from that point. So I guess like Peter Parker, this laser gun comes with great power and a lot of responsibility is needed to use it.
So Desdar
Get through.
Desdar is trying to climb this thing, and what he's doing is like you need a path that is wider than one laser width, right, to fit.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's doing is he's standing in a spot and kind of like jiggling the stick a tiny bit just to make the path bigger. But jiggling the stick actually makes more of a cone, and I don't think you want a cone. So what you really want to do is aim in the same direction and just move left or right a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's close now.
Oh, nice.
The cone works out. There's a couple slivers that Desdar could use.
That was so accidental.
Uh-huh. It's one of those things where if that one didn't work out, Desdar could have been there for like another minute until it just kind of magically did all of a sudden.
So the level that Songul is on, I think I completely cheesed it by like jumping towards where the Goomba or whatever is. Like you're supposed to lead like the Goomba to the left to that button so that you can... I don't even know. I think, oh yeah, you shoot the Goomba using the lower fence on the top button so that you can use the right fence to go to the flag. But it's so complicated to like accurate. It's like Lemmings, you know, where you kind of you've got these pixel-based collisions and it's really hard to get right. So you really, it's just so much work.
Yeah, I can see a solution that you described, but I would definitely be looking for a way to like just find a way to jump in there, use the laser gun.
Yeah, I mean, all this stuff on the left side, right? Like that's you could be standing on that if you had cut out a little place for you to stand on.
Oh yeah, I
So
think
all-
that's what
you-
I did, yeah.
Yeah, there's like any wall is a potential thing that you could move through. So
Well,
but
some
looks
girls does it.
like
Oh,
there
I
it
guess that
is.
was easier than I thought.
One thing you have to be careful is that the top of the screen kills you, if I remember right.
Oh,
Oh.
So you can't jump if you're like up there. Which may happen on this
Uh,
one. Like you go up there and you do like a victory jump, you're gonna die.
I think some girl is gonna shoot the circuit connecting the button to the thing, and that's gonna turn it off. Did, however, shoot the other circuit.
So you want to shoot it like from the left or... Yeah,
Just
there.
click that corner where her mouse cursor is. She's already got the idea, yeah. Oh,
Alright, it's
wait.
still doing one of
Oh,
them.
one of them is on. Oh.
It's pretty cool.
You could just probably shoot the fan too, right?
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
don't
fine
jump.
enough.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah, the fan is gonna be really even more awkward to aim for.
Desdar's kind of catching up, but... I mean, these were some hard levels.
Yeah, I feel like 11 is where the game, like, it really starts.
Oh, the some girl also needs the gem. But I guess getting the gem if you're at the flag isn't that hard. Like the one that the Goomba is at right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
believe
so-
that 10 is the first level where you need to make use of the Goombas, and Desdar is right now figuring it out. It seems to have got it.
I like some girl thought of destroying one of the fans so that she doesn't get shot into the kill zone at the top.
Hmm.
Did destroy the left one? Maybe destroying the right one will work better. This is also where mouse really comes in handy. Like, how are you gonna shoot one of them accurately? Oh, you can't shoot the right one because it's gonna disable the left one as well. Yeah, because of that.
Yep. We also saw that the laser gun has got like a minimum radius around you, so if
yeah.
you're too close to a thing, you can't shoot it, and I'm sure that's going to cause no end of annoyance for the players.
So how does this work? Like, what's the intended solution here? What do you think? Oh, that was sweet.
Okay.
No needs to get
That's
this.
definitely that's where
just-
my mind goes. Is like not a nice solution, just like a quick jank move.
Oh, don't jump! No.
There's no minimum jump height, I suppose, or there is a minimum jump height.
There's no like Mario jump. I think this will work.
Yes.
I think some girl can
Let's-
just walk across this. Oh, there was something in the way on the ground.
Yeah.
I just drop and jump back
Okay.
up. You can also laser
Just
the right
jump back
side.
up. Just jump back up. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think
Definitely don't shoot the flag. Okay.
so. Nice.
Yeah, the jank solution thing you mentioned is kind of also a more general thing in more open-ended puzzle games. Like when you have multiple ways to solve something, and there's like you think there's probably a simple, easy solution, but you also have a janky solution you can see right now if you can just manage to execute it. So do you look for the simple solution, or do you try to do it the hard way that you can see is possible? That's sometimes a hard call.
I definitely will try it at least once, right? Just to get an idea of like what I'm up against.
Alright, some girl needs to get past this door. Good thing she has a laser gun that destroys literally everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's trying to bring it as close as possible.
Oh, the door is in the way. If some girl turns around, the dude is gonna like flip his laser gun upright, and that's gonna make him shoot higher.
Has enough gems.
I think this will work.
That button, the circuit is broken towards the door, and one of the fans is broken.
I don't see how this button will help at
you
all.
can't hold it down.
Yeah, there's no enemy or anything. Oh, easy.
Nicely done.
Desdar is stuck on this Goomba escort level. Which I agree, like, this is where the game kind of expects you to not destroy the flag.
Among other things.
Oh, we got mirrors, these are cool. So now we can laser more things at once.
Oh, I like the idea, but not quite enough height. It's gonna need to do something.
Yeah, you only need one gem, so
I think I would just
shoot it.
reset.
I mean, I would just shoot diagonally right from the upper platform.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
there.
yeah. Make
You can
another
just-
Oh,
tunnel.
kill like the gem on the right and leave the one on the left?
Yeah, or just get a path up top. You're allowed to kill one of the gems, as long do whatever is needed, as long as you don't kill both of them.
It's tough because, you know, like right now, she's taking out so much of the pillar.
You even need...
that it's...
I feel like the mirror is bait. You could just do one diagonal line bottom left to top right.
Yeah?
Ah,
Oh,
had the
got
right
this.
idea. But this is like the difference between stick and mouse controls in this level. Huge.
Uh-huh, I agree. If it had like a laser sight on where your laser was, that would be pretty big, I think, for a gamepad
Careful,
strategy.
careful!
Oh boy. Okay, so what she can do is jump and shoot diagonally down into the pillar and get a little notch to like stick her foot into. Maybe.
This is good, I think. I like this.
This should
Yeah,
work.
reflection over.
Nice. Also, since I played this, I can tell you my testing time. Rare occasion.
Mm.
I played this and I finished the game in 32:46. And my comment was, my roommate got arrested for battery. Oh, it's funny.
Oh, some girl falls, doesn't want to try to laser her way out of there, says I'm just gonna reset. And Desdar has got, I think, kind of the sort of intended idea, even sort to get this Goomba to a tunnel underneath the fan.
I don't know why he's jumping.
He's trying to avoid killing the gems, I guess.
But I mean, you could just go like diagonal. Yeah, like this, and then move left a bit to make the tunnel wider. It's pretty good.
I like the way this is shaping up so far. Careful,
Oh.
careful.
Nice. Oh, after the Goomba. Oh no, you're stuck! Don't let the Goomba walk back!
Oh!
Oh no!
That's the danger of, like, when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. When you have a laser gun, everything's gotta be lasered.
Some girls now 6 levels ahead on this wacky mirror reboundy level.
I would just...
Difficult to tell where your laser's gonna go once you click the button.
I like
To be
this.
fair to Desdar,
Oh.
he clearly didn't want to shoot the laser there. It's just that he was running out of time and it was the only thing.
Yeah, if the Goomba had turned around, it would have been even worse. I would probably, like, the level some girl is on, I would just, like, shoot kind of in a random direction, see how it goes. And then if it's bad, just reset.
Yeah.
Maybe this works?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Oh, there's a little pixel. Never always check for the pixel.
Yeah, weird lemmings pixel, or worms pixel collisions.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Stick a
just
ninja rope on there.
do random things and see if it
Oh,
works
this is
out.
cool.
Underrated strat in games where you can retry quickly.
I think some girl's
Gems
idea,
needed.
of just doing this will work. There's enough gems on the
Yeah.
left there. Oh, but you're blocking
this-
yourself.
This is tricky now because if you clear the ones that are blocking you, you're killing even more gems 10 is not a lot of gems, though.
Yeah.
There's like 15, 20 gems. You just grab a few, why not?
I think you could just make a path that you can use to climb up top and figure collecting the gems afterwards.
Yeah.
It would probably work out.
Oh, this is key. Some of these are not platforms yet, so you don't want to just jump and fall through all of them.
Oh yeah, the one right in front. But she still needs 5 gems as well.
There's 5
that's
gems
good.
between her and the
Oh
flag
yeah, that's
already,
good.
right?
Yeah, and she just made a ground. Oh, what? Did she just clip through the mirror?
I think she cleared it.
Well, yeah, but it looked really weird.
We got a clear, by the way, from Desdar, who's now on level 12.
Oh, nice. The one that I'm got a bit stuck on.
You know what you could... No, never mind.
Right, what some girl needs the gem, so she needs to activate the fan. There's not really a way around it. Wait, how do you activate the fan then?
There's no enemy.
Do you shoot the button? I don't actually. I thought you couldn't.
I don't think shooting the button will do anything.
Maybe it stays on? It's a different kind of
Oh,
button?
What? Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a different color of button. It's a red button.
It kind of had to be, right? Otherwise, everything was broken.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was the only thing left that made sense to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Desdar got it really fast. Now just has to carefully, don't jump.
Well, you say carefully, but they were very quick on that trigger.
Oh, don't go to the left. Oh, nice.
Was very brave jumping into that hole and then getting out.
I was scared they were gonna like jump to the right, then jump to the left, and then die on the ceiling.
This level 20.
I heard this one gave a lot of issues to everyone playing in the first race. But I think you can just kind of laser continuously in a diagonal line. No, don't do that. No, you can just...
You're right, though. As soon as you kill the ghost, it stops moving. So
Yeah.
it's not going to, like, move through the laser and completely disintegrate.
Yeah, and that's how you get a perfect diagonal line of ghosts to jump on.
That's very clever.
Yeah, like this is a level that looks intimidating, but I'm trying to figure out if it's anywhere as close as hard as it looks like it is. I don't think so, but it's probably not too easy either.
I am noticing you need every gem. You can't kill any of those gems with your lasers.
If you make a diagonal line bottom left to top right, you can like go up twice.
Some girls are just sniping these things. So
I mean,
the way she's doing this is going to take a while, but when the ones that come back from left to right now are the way they're positioned, she can hit each one nicely without, hitting a whole bunch all in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I like this. This looks very safe.
Oh, yeah.
That top one, but that's okay.
Sometimes it's like it makes these temporary platforms that still move. I don't really know why or when. I think it's like if you don't destroy the middle.
Alright, gems acquired. Feels brave enough to just launch that laser straight at that one ghost. It's gonna do some platforming while she's waiting. I like that. Oh, but just kind of went for the jump, which I think probably wasn't gonna work. But also that ghost was coming up behind her, so you didn't really want to stand there either.
Yeah, I was wondering what her plan was, but she just misjudged the jump height. But
Right.
Yeah, that's okay, you just lose it.
He's the lamest block in the game. A block you can't laser. Ooh.
Boo.
I mean, you already can't laser the mirror, but the mirror is funny. It makes more lasers.
It's more lasers, not less lasers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think some girls' plan is mostly gonna work.
I mean, it's the only way to do it, I think. You could be... I guess you could start further to the left, so that you don't have this very aggressive decline here.
Mm-hmm.
Is decline the opposite of an incline?
Yeah.
It's an incline the other way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, definitely yes in a technical sense, but when specifically talking about like slopes and inclined planes, I think people usually only say incline. I don't know.
Also, Jangler NPL asking if you delete the gems needed from the hut, do you no longer need them? That would be something that would be very Baba, I assume.
Uh-huh.
You changed the rule of the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was hard.
At least thought of that.
This one was hard, I think. The issue is you can't jump at the start either.
Oh, wow.
So you can't do like straight down, it's not an option.
Yeah. You need 6 out of 8 of these gems. So you need to get into both areas.
Yeah, and not jump. Larry, you have a virus. God.
Yeah, spoilers, it wasn't an antivirus, but...
Yeah. I don't know if I like this, it's gonna be hard to get, like, just back up. He's gonna need some precise lasering. Oh, she actually tests if it works. So that's fine.
So the goal is at the top, like you said. She can tunnel under and just kind of jump and get 2 of those gems, I think.
Still has to get up.
It looks like there's like a little bit of wall inside the sort of room that those gems are in. So I think you could maybe like cut in a little step.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Okay, I don't know if anyone else was watching Desdar's screen, but he had a really nice 16 clear. Like, there was a level where you need to... Or like there's a fan pushing you up, which I think you could have skipped, but if you use it, you need to somehow avoid getting blown off the screen. So like, jump on it, shoot downwards as you're in the air.
Desdar keeps lasering himself.
Got an elegant launch. Okay, some girl drops down, gets all the gems, and was able to get up on that thing before, so it's no reason why she can't do it again, and...
Oh, nice.
That's a clear.
I don't think there's many more stages. Like, I can't imagine there's more than 30. Maybe even 25. What are we doing? We got a button which will shoot the Goomba up. Oh yeah, this one sucks. You gotta lead the Goomba
Goomba's
through.
gotta go to the other button.
Yeah.
And those other gems, that's like a pit. If the Goomba's in there, he's gone.
Yeah. So you really want to make these really accurate paths for the Goomba to follow.
Where you definitely don't destroy too much of the level. Oh, but that little bit. And now you're looking at that little divot, and you're like, is this little idiot gonna trip on this thing and get stuck on it and turn around, or, you know?
Okay. This looks pretty good, I think.
It's tricky because, like you said, if you move yourself rather than moving the mouse, you keep the same angle and get this nice sort of expansion of a cylinder. I don't know, it's 2D, so it's just a rectangle, I guess.
It stays the same width.
Yeah.
Alright, is the Goomba gonna fit? Oh! Yes. Alright, nice. Now some girl needs to carefully collect these gems without destroying 2. Nice.
Yeah, the hard part's over.
And now just kind of laser everything, but don't laser the flag.
Desdar's laser has destroyed the button. So a reset. So after all this, you know, Desdar's made some silly mistakes, like playing the game early and all kinds of things. And then got hung up with some kind of control issue, right? We're not quite sure exactly what happened. We have some theories, but we don't know for sure. But once they started playing the game, I've been liking how they've been playing.
Yeah, they've been kind of keeping pace. Oh, Goomba destroyed, probably wrong.
Yeah, like some girls and tough opponent to compare yourself to. Bleh, can't speak. But Yeah, he could be doing much worse.
Or you need the Goomba to open the door for you.
That looks good.
Really not that hard. I would just kill the Goomba. Like, just open on the left just so that the Goomba is away. He's annoying.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, I'm pretty sure I don't need this guy, but if I miss it and I kill him, I'm gonna feel so bad.
Gonna be close. Oh no. Oh no. See, if Songwell had more time to make this tunnel to the right without having to worry about the Goomba, I think this would have worked out better.
It's close.
So she can shoot it a little bit, which is gonna bring it down. It's gonna bring it further left. And, like, I don't know, it's like a weird math problem at that point of, like, where does this arc intersect this line?
You should have asked the players for similar geometry experience.
Am I wrong in thinking is some girl like a
Math teacher.
a math teacher? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is perfect game. I don't think what she's doing right now will work. Unless she makes like another tunnel in the top left or something.
Jumps up to the right and then shoots to the left and creates a little platform right above her. Something like that.
But then she's like in this very narrow, low ceiling hallway where it's hard to jump to the right.
Then you do the perfect jump, or you bonk your head and you
I think
just barely make it.
It's just like the initial cut. Like not this one, not the one to get the Goomba, but the next one. Like to start going to the top right. I think she just has to be more careful with that one. Oh, now the Goomba is confused. Yeah, just reset. To get rid of the stupid Goomba, just destroy the thing on the left side.
But not the flag.
Yeah. This looks fine. I would go left first now. Go left first. Oh, that's a tough jump.
But is it doable?
Nice.
Yes, it is. Do not jump. Do not jump. Walk up. Okay. The ghosts are being lasered down one by one, point blank, for Desdar, who has, I think, all the gems. It's hard to tell. The UI has been shot, I think, but that is a clear.
This level is just literally free.
It's already over.
Maybe it teaches you, oh, there's a timer, but... Oh, we got spikes. Oh, the spikes explode. I'm not sure if these were in the game. I don't remember them, but maybe they were. So you don't want to...
You can't...
Yeah,
no, it's a chain reaction. You'll blow up the flag.
Bam!
There it goes.
Destroying the first two pairs. Fine.
Yeah, you're allowed to destroy that much.
And I'll just make like a tunnel. But ooh, be careful. Oh, ooh.
Oh, there's nothing left good to stand on.
Yeah, I don't think... Oh, actually... Ah! That's amazing! I didn't think that would work.
I like how all of us immediately were like, "Urgh," and then as she kept going, we all reconsidered and we're like, well, wait a minute.
That's why she's the math teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this, making like a very... very big incline.
Yeah, this is... It's almost like Skyrim or something, where like, as long as it's not straight up, you can stand on it, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, just get the first gem and blow everything up. Oh, okay. Don't blow everything up.
It does blow up the goal.
But wait, how do you get to the goal then if you're not allowed to destroy any of these? Oh, you can make a bridge out of gems, out of half-destroyed gems.
So you destroy the first 3, and then...
Yeah, and then do like a fancy jump.
One?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe this will work too.
Yeah, this is what I would have tried. The second one is borderline whether you can get on top of it, but if you can, it's much easier than trying to grab the last one.
I would do a cool jump. See, this is also mouse again. Like, imagine doing this with a joystick. See? Fancy jump. Easy.
Easy.
I think these levels are new. I don't remember these. Oh, you can just
Well, I'm
laser
glad
the
that
thing.
they aren't like super hard or anything.
Oh yeah, you're right, this wasn't tested.
Uh-huh. See what I mean?
Oh, the T! Look
Oh.
out!
Nice reaction.
And now you can't stand on the Goomba because
Oh.
the collision left and fell off the stage. Oh, she's trying to do the thing that you said, where there's like a pixel of dirt, but it apparently doesn't have collision.
Oh, that's true. Even the one that is there is not anything. Okay.
Reset.
Desdar's been trying so hard to find the correct way to... Oh,
That's good.
this looks really good. There it is. Some
this
goes going
was-
behind?
Yeah, Desdar was only like 3 stages behind, but then some girl got unstuck and has kept a good pace since, so...
To be fair, there was that one level where you just walk left and right.
Yeah, that one came free, but there is like 7 levels between them, so still a sizable lead.
Do enemies not keep collision? Is that it? Unless they spawn their little T?
Yeah, I don't 100% know.
The ghosts definitely did, but maybe the Goombas are a special case.
I don't see
Yeah,
how
I
this will work.
I mean, I see a way. I don't think it's good, but well, it's gonna be hard now. But you could jump out to the right and then laser and cut into the wall and like curl around and get inside and then repeat that a couple times.
But you've got the minimum distance that you laser. I don't think this will work.
Oh yeah, you're right. You would need an absolutely massive jump to get far enough away from the wall.
So how does this work? Can you stand on the Goomba? I don't think I see it, to be honest. Unless you do some funky business in the bottom right here. But even this
So
looks...
some girls trying to create a slope, right? Because once you get on a slope, you can go to the top of the slope.
But she can't... Like, this is too much of a jump at the end here. That's my issue.
Yeah, the slope is too small.
I think...
And
you
that
wanna-
seemed about as good as you could ever get it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Desdar clears 22. That's also a long level. So maybe Desdar can catch up a bit here.
so you can jump 2 tiles up. So I think this is possible. I don't know if it's feasible with human execution, but I would bet money on this jump being possible at least.
But she needs 2.5 blocks.
Look at how much there should be that she can stand on, but can't.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
But it's not gonna get better, because that right part of the wall just doesn't have collision.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's...
I think the collision is block-based. So you always have these squares as... Oh, you can stand on the Goomba. But you
Yeah,
still
well,
can't
the red
make it.
T-shape is there, so...
You gotta shoot the Goomba's feet?
Maybe.
But yeah, you're right, there's this decorative edge around the...
And you can't do anything with the gem because you need the gem. Bam. Get teeth.
It's so weird that a weird, like,
Is that a T
game
spawns?
dev thing you're not supposed to see. It's like it's like you defeat an enemy and then their corpse like T-poses and runs at you. Like, it's just so bizarre.
Also, yeah, some guy was able to stand on the top of the Goomba, so I agree with shooting the feet. You have to defeat the Goomba.
Oh boy. I love it. Some girl is...
White
Okay, Just
Oh, it works!
just trimmed the
Just
very top
barely.
of it.
Yeah,
And
I
the
mean,
Goomba... Oh, Desdar is so close.
like she had the maximum height. She managed to clip the Goombas just top left corner.
Oh, but
while
can... I don't
on the
see
left.
how Desdar... Yeah, like,
Oh.
there's no way to make it wider without hurting the Goomba.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I remember this level. Wait, do I? I think I do.
Maybe some...
I think
you
everyone
can slip
cheesed
a
this
level
level.
in between.
Everyone cheesed this level, I remember this. Yeah, the ghost didn't turn around, that's the thing. When we played this, the ghost didn't have like this turnaround thing on the right, so we all just cheesed it by going left up the wall.
Okay.
I remember that. Oh.
Surprise, you're dead.
It's so unusual to be killed by the top of the screen. Video games have taught me that only the bottom kills you.
You haven't played enough Smash Brothers, I guess.
It's Smash Bros. Yeah, everything kills you.
I missed it. I saw Desdar had what looked like a solved setup to me, and then I looked away at some girl, and then I looked back, and they reset. So I guess it wasn't quite right.
You need more. Desdar, no, don't do it yet. I don't think this is enough.
Yeah, what's gonna happen when the Goomba hits that sliver?
Yeah, I think that's GG then. Oh,
Here
there's
it
also
comes.
that.
I mean,
I wasn't even
Yeah.
considering that. Oh, some goes off the level, probably. This has to carefully make like a slope here, maybe like a very extreme slope.
She's gonna go left and then right.
Okay. Just barely. I would just laser down here, so I don't have to do it twice. Like laser down, break some of these diamonds.
yeah, I was considering it, but that's what some girl did. Is
And that was level 30? We did it. That's GG. The real PB were the world records we made along the way. Not sure that's how it works.
Racing alongside the players was Rickery. Actually, you finished just a little bit ahead of some girl, 39.29. So strong showing from them. But there is the dot done from some girl. 40.44 is the time.
So I guess the levels didn't really change, it was just like adjusted a tiny bit in some of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, everything in place for Desdar.
Yeah, this looks good.
Everyone check. Anyone see anything? I don't see anything.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh, the roommate
was
ruined
just was just so casual about it. Just spraying the laser gun like mustard. Just. Uh-oh. Do you reset or do you at least see?
I would check it.
The gap's pretty big, but
I think this is good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it 60% that this works.
all right, I'll take the 40.
I think this will work. Here comes the Goomba. And easy.
It's good.
Alright, careful.
You need only one of these things.
Okay, now
Do
also
not shoot the goal.
yeah, carefully. No. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh my god! No! What? He destroyed
No,
the wire
how's
somehow.
that possible? How's that possible? It's in a block.
Oh no.
Dang it. I can't believe they just held the laser and just waggled the mouse like that, or whatever they're doing, the stick.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get back up. Oh. This level, I remember this level being super painful for me as well. I had to try like 3 to 4 times.
Yeah, it's aggravating when you know what to do, and it's just a matter of...
This looks good.
That reminds me of this some random FPS game review where the reviewer complained that the game has stupid issues like being able to shoot through walls. And it's like, but hey, that's good and realistic. Like, no, you shoot through walls by sticking your barrel through them and then shooting. And yeah, your shots start not quite from your position, but a little bit in. So if you stick your gun inside the wall, you can shoot into unbreakable blocks.
Yeah. So Somgirl, did you like your roommate?
Yes. I like this game.
It is. So someone said in chat this is very empty, empty like top 8, and I agree with that. Wait, what? How is?
I shot
what?
the flag.
Oh no!
Just shot it. Just shot the flag after. So Desdar's on the. I don't know if you're watching the stream.
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Okay. You got that Gooba in there pretty quick on this one.
Yeah. That sounds right.
But do you have any Goomba wrangling experience, or did that feel like you just kind of got a little bit lucky, or?
This one didn't seem too bad to me. It seemed pretty clear what it wanted you to do compared to a couple of the previous levels where I felt like I was just like throwing stuff at the wall to see what stuck.
That's true. We were a little mystified on that one level where you kept killing the Goomba, or like in a way such that you couldn't stand on it. Like the collision with it was doing weird things.
Yeah.
That was a nice play there.
Yeah, this is gonna work out.
Like, I was wondering why he wasn't picking up the gems, but he cleared the path while the Goomba was still walking, and you could shoot into the flag because the wall was still there.
Oh, that's really smart actually.
Oh, it's a really smart play, yeah.
You had
Yeah.
problems with this one because the Goomba was like kind of like rushing you, and then you made too much of a mess on the right. At least that's what
Maurice
it seems
was
like.
an advocate for,
I mean, I
for
know what to
Goomba
do.
extermination.
Just
Not like that.
kept destroying slightly too much and failing miserably.
So some girl, I feel like, I don't know if this is like a busy time of year or whatever, but like, you haven't really been on commentary or anything, and then you were late to schedule your match. But you're here. You're part of Mystery Tournament, and I guess I'm just happy to see you.
I've been busy and just kind of, I don't know, tired from work.
Well, I guess I feel that.
And lazy. Because my masters was not me being busy, that's me being lazy. There's a difference there.
Okay.
I think this is another
I
level.
did not even start contacting my opponent until like a couple days ago, which is my bad.
This is another level where controller is just a lot harder because it's hard to like control where you're actually shooting.
Oh, I can't imagine playing this on controller. I don't.
Desdar has
know how
been
you
playing
would
on controller.
win.
They fell for it.
But see, like at the start even, like they have a way harder time of finding the right angle. It's all kind of eyeballing based on this tiny laser gun sprite.
I'm not 100% sure. It could be just they're not capturing the cursor, but it looks a lot like bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Bam.
Oh yeah, the ceiling. There are definitely some pretty rude ceiling trolls in this game.
Yeah, it didn't need to be that way. But then it seemed like once it was that way, like I get the feeling Himpuli was like, if you go outside this box, you die. And then realize like, oh, you die off the top. And then instead of fixing it was like, all right, that's part of the puzzle design now. I'm gonna put floors that are really high up, and you got to deal with it.
Yeah, the thing I was like somewhat uncertain about is if I was correctly.
Oh, what?
So smooth.
That's amazing! He shot through the wall to destroy it. That was
Yeah,
amazing!
that's smart.
Also, yeah, Desdar is playing with mouse. Like, you can see when he moves, it like keeps pointing to a specific point.
Yeah, no, there are a couple times, like, was I doing it correctly? The parts where you were supposed to, like, go on the air current and then shoot the fan downwards? Is that what was
We
that
don't know.
intended?
I don't know if there's another
Yeah.
solution. Desdar did the same.
Okay, yeah, that seemed like what I was supposed to do, but like, this feels a little tank.
Maurice turned to me on commentary and was like, "So what are you supposed to do here?" And then there was literally like 10 seconds of me in silent consideration, and then you started shooting the fan, and I was like, do that."
I mean, we have the dev in chat. Tempuli, what's the intended solution for the level?
It was more than once.
Well, yeah, but the one where both of you are stuck is like there's two fans on the left-ish, and then you want to get to the top because the flag is there, but if you use the fans, they blow you off screen. I mean, I guess there's really not much you can do other than shoot the fans when you're like halfway up.
This level that Desdar's on, for some reason, reminds me of Snakebird. I don't know why. It just feels like a Snakebird level.
Yeah, it does.
A fruit instead of a gem.
It does have a certain Snakebird aesthetic.
That's all I could think of at this level. It's like, man, I feel like this is a Snakebird level.
This is a cool level. I like this one. You figured it out pretty fast.
Oh yeah. This is one of those ones where I think the gem count is a clue on how to solve the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about like, okay, obviously that first gem is easier to get than any of the others.
No, I always said the last one is the one to get.
That's what I did. I ended up going for the
You
last
want
one.
you want to do a cool
But you
jump.
tried first to grab the first one and try to make a platform out of the second one somehow, right? Try to leave just the very bottom of it. But you abandoned that idea pretty quick.
Yeah, this doesn't work.
Yeah, I was also on the team of grab the first one, see if you can reach the second one, and if not, then go for the last one. It shouldn't take that long to just try it.
Yeah, let's try.
Okay, but
Something's gonna work.
what if you grab one in the middle? But the level barely started and Desdar had already lost.
I love it's very hilarious that you can just like be standing there and everything's totally fine, and then you just click the mouse once and then chaos ensues. The entire level explodes.
Oh yeah, the one where you started inside the like reflective cage. I think that might be the next level. I definitely just like blew myself up and everything
Yeah.
else.
The entire world just got incinerated in the blink of an eye.
I think this game needed more mine levels.
Yeah, the mines were a cool mechanic.
Here we go.
Definitely like
Cool jump.
Cool
No!
jump. You only get one shot at that. It was fancy jump was the term Maurice used.
Oh yeah,
fancy jump.
Yeah, it's a fancy jump.
You do
What's
a fancy
fancy
jump.
about it?
Well, it's like
you get it.
yeah, it's like an air strafe. You know all about air strafes, don't you?
I've heard of these mysterious maneuvers before.
Was it you or Jal who was playing?
That was me.
Yeah, so you do know air strafing. We were playing a Half-Life 1 mod, where for some reason they suddenly required you to air strafe. So I had to explain air strafing, which is really hard. Like air strafing is this weird maneuver where you kind of swim through the air as you're falling. It's really weird.
Is this like a strafe jumping? Is that another word for what you're talking about?
So strafe jumping, yeah, strafe jumping is more used as the term for building up speed, like for bunny hopping and KZ
Oh, the
maps.
phantom hitbox.
But for
Yeah.
like air strafing is if you just fly straight up and you want to move forward, you're gonna air strafe.
Okay. So it's related, but fundamentally different.
It's the same maneuver you do. It's just different context.
Okay. I say this as someone who like has been mystified with bunny hopping ever since, like, you know, would play on Counter-Strike servers where it would say like no bunny hopping, but like I don't know how to do it. I don't know what it is, right? But like it's just like this mysterious thing that gifted people are able to do. And then I would try to look it up, and there would be like heavily detailed explanations of the physics engine. And
I mean, the crazy thing is Source and 1.6 Gold Source. It's got such like refined movement, like surfing and that kind of thing. It's crazy. Like it's kind of accidental, but it's so much fun. Right, Desdar. Ah, he's also beheading the Goomba.
tell some girl you're the joke.
Okay, so the joke is some girl. In order to beat this level, you have to defeat the Goomba.
Defeat. Oh boy. It was legitimately funny at the time, and now it's like ironically funny.
But the thing is, like, I don't understand what makes the T spawn, if I'm being honest. So you just have to kind of do it in a way that the T doesn't spawn. Yeah, like, why did the T spawn there?
I think if you hit the Goomba like a sprite, but not the T.
Ah, so the T is always inside you.
Yeah.
That's the skeleton.
Yeah, there's always a T inside you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if you hit the very top of the Goomba... So you kind of want to, like, stand very close to the Goomba, so you only shoot, like, the left part of the T?
I don't know.
Or the bottom of it, right? Like you said.
Yeah, the bottom, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that would have
shot
worked,
the top.
maybe.
It worked eventually.
I wonder if
You just had a magic angle.
there. Like it had a T with an untouched top.
But then the T... Oh, yeah, that works. You can just...
Just leave the top of it. That's
Destroy
all
the
that needed
Goomba.
to happen. The reason the T spawns is when you hit only the sprite, not the hitbox. Yeah, you called it, Polari.
I like this last level a lot.
So this last level, when I played it, the ghost went all the way to the left before turning around. So everyone just cheesed it by like using the ghost instead of the door.
Yeah, I mean, if the ghost did that, I would have done that too.
Yeah.
And you're dead.
I mean, this level is easy enough. Pretty obvious what you have to do. The only part that is not obvious is why you want to do it. Like, you don't actually see that there's a door on the left.
Yeah, I think it's more a case of just like, obviously you can't reach the exit as is, and the giant glowing thing is probably something you should interact with.
You lost.
So was it surprising to get a game that's like, I don't know, this inventive and special and unique as like your round one pull?
I want to say surprising. Like,
Yeah, we have good games in MT.
I've played a lot of different games in MT, you know? It would be tough for me to be surprised, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's a strong word. But maybe it's fair to say this was better than a lot of other things it could have been.
I mean, fair, yeah.
You gotta take it as a win whenever the game doesn't actively make you mad.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really get too mad about games and mystery tournament. It's just a game, you know.
Yeah, mad's also maybe a strong word.
Yeah, it's also largely about the pressure you're putting on yourself. Like when I had a couple of decent finishes, it was like, all right, then I can just focus on playing and not worry about hitting. Especially now that I made top 8 once, which is like a bit better than my expected result. I got it once. Now I can't ever beat it again, so I can just play.
I think if Desdar just destroys the left fan, he can do like a jiggle into the right fan for a short while so that he's not too fast. And get to the button that way.
I like that idea.
I'm surprised he isn't trying to just shoot the fans as they are pushing him up, because I was impressed when he finished like stage, I don't know what it was, like 18 or 20 or something, by doing exactly that.
Yeah.
Looked really smooth then, but now he's not even going for it.
think that's what I did. I don't remember.
I think so too, but
Like 20 minutes. It's early.
Keeps doing the same thing.
I woke up at like 7:40 in the morning to do this match. So I'm kind of tired.
Oh yeah.
At least you didn't just like stay awake all night.
Yeah, I imagine.
Imagine doing that.
Yeah, imagine I don't know who would do
There we
something
go.
like that.
Oh, that was cool. I like that.
There it is.
What?
And it
What
was
did
just the left one, and then
Wait, why did he reset?
you
I
need to
don't know.
shoot out the
Oh, you didn't need-
laser first.
Oh, it's a blue or red or whatever button. You have to do it first because you have to stand up there.
Well, they
why?
reset because they shot out one of the piece of the wire.
Oh, like right in front of them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
So the laser
It is
the
a-
laser turned off.
it is a permanent button. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Alright, now be very careful. I would
Yep.
be very paranoid about messing this up now.
I liked how part of the like floor underneath that laser was still there, and it was just kind of like clipping through it, and it worked.
That was good. That was a great shot.
I think this works.
Yeah, now he's got floor. No, just jump. Okay, I don't know why you did that, but sure. Yay!
Sure you have enough?
Cool. No
I
look.
like that. Played it safe.
Behind
Yeah,
and
already
up.
got the game, so make one more there.
Better safe than losing.
And that's done with 59:46. Congrats!
GG. So we'll see if Desdar wants
Testing
to
by.
come hang out.
Testing
Special
by
thanks
us.
to Blasphemous Roar, the blind speedrunning community. Oh,
Oh,
that's,
that's us! Woo!
Woo.
Can't believe I'm famous. I made it big.
They say they don't mind. So we'll give them a moment to hop into the Discord.
Yeah. We can take a real quick look at